So if you're a first-time home buyer, it's really important that you get your pre-approval done as soon as possible. And I know it's not the most fun part because you want to go out and look at homes. That's way more fun. I understand. However, if you're going out looking for homes and you don't know what you can afford and what your monthly payments are and how much you can manage, this could potentially lead you down the wrong path. And then what you're gonna have is you're gonna run into a home that you're gonna fall in love with that you might not be able to afford. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you're starting your house hunting process and you're looking for a realtor, here are some really important things to keep in mind. First, you want to check the realtor. Not all realtors are created equal. Go look them up online. What does their Google review say? What does other people have said about this person? Do they have experience? You can even go online to like sources like Zillow or Redfin and some of these other ones that I know you're probably already checking, and see how many homes that they've actually sold in the past. Many agents will tell you that they sell 5 or 10 a year, but the reality is they'll sell 5 or 10 in 10 years. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you're thinking about writing an offer for a home that you fell in love with, talk to your agent about submitting seller concessions. A lot of times the seller will help you pay for things like closing costs, maybe buy down some points to lower your interest rate. There are opportunities here to not leave money on the table. Talk to your agent, make sure that they get you some seller concessions. So if you're a first-time home buyer and your offer just got accepted, congratulations. Now it's really important not to screw it up, because what happens is now that you're in a contract, there are timelines and deadlines that have to be adhered to. And more importantly, don't go out and buy a new car and then put it on credit, because that's gonna affect your ability to qualify for the loan, and your lender will check at the end of the escrow to make sure that you don't have any new debts. And that can cause you to lose the home because now you no longer qualify for that loan. If you're a first-time home buyer and you're now in escrow, you're gonna need to put earnest money deposit or good faith deposit into the escrow account. You can typically do this within 72 hours depending on the contract, and most of the time it's 1 to 3% of the purchase price. Keep in mind that this earnest money deposit is fully refundable if you decide to back out within the time frame and the contingency periods that you have. If you're a first-time home buyer and you're in escrow, make sure you get an inspection. Never waive your inspection. The other thing that you need to remember is that it's not just the physical inspection. If the physical inspector calls out roof, plumbing, electrical issues, bring in the specialist. A typical home inspection will cost you anywhere between like $400 to $800. Sometimes it'll cost you a little bit more depending on the size of the home. However, when you have to hire additional specialists to come in, they will also charge you. But trust me, it's worth the money, because if you don't and you buy a lemon, oh my gosh, you're gonna regret it. If you're a first-time homebuyer and you're in escrow, you're gonna need to order an appraisal. This is a requirement from your bank. They're going to want to assess the value of that property that you're purchasing. The appraisal is going to cost you money. You're gonna have to pay for it in advance. It's gonna vary depending on the lender that you use. So make sure you keep that in mind and talk to your agent if you have any questions. If you're a first-time homebuyer and you're purchasing a home and you're about to close escrow, everything else is done, make sure that you have your realtor bring you back for a final walkthrough. You wanna make sure that there is nothing new damaged in the home or something that has happened that you're not aware of. This is really important before you close escrow, because once you close escrow, that property becomes yours.